we talk about, everybody is talking about protective farming. Government is providing you subsidy for protective farming. Hello everyone, I am Sanjeev Kumba, Faculty of Agriculture Optional and Geography at Plutus IAS. Today, I will clarify why not to choose agriculture as an optional. While choosing this agriculture as an optional subject, what things need to be taken care about, and if you are not selecting it, then why you are not selecting or why you should not select it. Within this recorded lecture, I will go through what are the topics and subtopics, some of the major key topics and subtopics that are relevant with the agriculture, that are associated and very much practical in your day-to-day life. Further, how much it is scoring. In recent year, how much marks, how many marks had been scored by the student. Further, what kind of stream student, whether doctor, engineer or normal humanitarian subject student are opting for agriculture optional, or specified agriculture associated background related student are opting for it. Then we will go through how we are proceeding within Plutus IAS this agriculture optional subject. What are the strategy, methods that we deliver agriculture optional subject. Means not only the classes but also answer writing practices, test paper, test series, and further mentoring sessions for clarifying various doubt, training or shaping the student to mold as per requirement of UPSC. So without further wasting our time, I am directly moving towards some of the important topics and subtopics that are highly associated or relevant with your agriculture optional subject. So in your daily life, you notice just like what kind of deficiency your plant have. What kind of nutrient deficiency have. If it is not noticing the normal growth, अगर प्लांट की नॉर्मल ग्रोथ नहीं हो रही है या लीव्स का कलर चेंज हो रहा है, you can conclude what kind of deficiency it has. Means if your plant having the nitrogen deficiency, अगर nitrogen deficiency है, then your leaf color likely to be pale या yellowish green. नाइट्रोजन डिफिशियंसी के केस में आपकी लीव का कलर कुछ येलो या येलोइश ग्रीन हो जाएगा, while this normal leaf likely to be very much green. Second symptoms is necrosis. Necrosis means dead part. Means gradually the margins of leaf likely to be die. लीव के कॉर्नर जो हैं, जो मार्जिन्स हैं, उनकी डेथ होने लगेगी. Generally, first symptoms experience inside old leaf because nitrogen is movable nutrient which move from older leaves towards the newer leaves. So new leaves likely to be very much green, means chlorosis pigment likely to be okay. But within the older leaves, old leaf में कुछ इस तरह के symptoms दिखने लगेंगे. Overall stunted growth means the size of leaf is not normal. जो leaf का size होगा वो थोड़ा छोटा हो जाएगा. Second one, whenever you go for fertilizer, generally over the sac of the fertilizer, NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, potash, major या macronutrient are mentioned by the company and farmers look for them. So second one is phosphorus. अगर आपके plant में phosphorus की deficiency है, then how you will identify it? Here the color of leaf not likely to be pale या yellowish green, while purple green, the color of your leaf likely to be your purple green, फर्स्ट सिम्टम्स, पहला सिम्टम्स होगा कि लीव का कलर पर्पल ग्रीन हो जाएगा. सेकेंड वन, रूट. नाउ हियर रूट ऑफ द प्लांट्स, generally if you extract pull out the plant from the soil, root will be small. यहां पर रूट थोड़ा सा छोटा होगा. थर्ड वन, पुअर फ्लावरिंग, फ्लावर साइज विल बी स्मॉल. प्लांट may not bear flower for throughout its life cycle, मीन्स जब तक सीड बनेगा या फ्रूट्स डेवलप होगा, it may or may not carry the flower may fall down, या the flower size will be poor, it may not blossom up properly. So if such kind of symptoms your plant is expressing, it means there is immediate requirement to apply some phosphorus based fertilizer, phosphorus rock. Then third major nutrient is potash. In case of deficiency of potash, your color of leaf will not be very much yellowish, not very green or yellowish or purple. Rather, your leaf margins likely to be necrosis या wrinkles या fold backward. लीफ के जो मार्जिन्स हैं वो बैकवर्ड फोल्ड होने लगेंगे. कलर हेयर ऑल्सो लाइकली टू बी डल, नॉट वेरी ग्रीन. नेक्रोसिस लीफ मार्जिन्स मींस जो मार्जिन्स हैं उनकी डेथ होने लगेगी. फर्दर दिस स्टेम लाइकली टू बी ड्रूप, थोड़ा तना झुक जाएगा या मूव करेगा डाउनवर्ड. इफ देयर इज डिफिशियंसी ऑफ पोटास, पोटास की अगर डिफिशियंसी होगी देन योर लीफ विल नॉट बी वेरी नॉर्मल. Yes. Now there are certain diseases या pest which attack the plant. Further, within pathology, entomology, there is slight touch with agriculture optional. Although, just like botany student, you need not to go through in detail about various pests, about various diseases and their solutions. Yet, some of the common diseases which are quite popular and you need to take care about if you are a gardener of or you love planting or you are a general farmer. Now this is leaf damaging insect. So leaf damaging insect here is adult white grue. White grue. This is the second stage of a moth, butterfly or any other insect. First stage is egg. Egg may transformed into the larvae. Larvae further progress towards the white grue. After that there is pupae stage, then finally adult. Later on we will discuss that this white grue is technically the intermediate stage of a butterfly, of a moth, of a beetle. So जनरली दीज आर द मेजर डिस्ट्रॉयर या कंज्यूमर ऑफ योर लीव. लीव में जब कभी भी छेद छेद आपको नजर आए या लीव का सर्टेन पोर्शन ट्रांसपेरेंट हो, मींस आर पार आप देख सकते हो, जनरली लार्वाई या ग्रू हैज कंज्यूम्ड इट. सेकेंड वन, देर आर सर्टेन स्टेम डैमेजिंग इंसेक्ट और स्टेम डैमेजिंग इंसेक्ट, जनरली टू टाइप्स, soft stem damaging and hard stem damaging insects. Soft stem damaging insect, rice stem borer. Rice stem borer, here you are noticing that this white group is making tunnel inside rice stem. Rice stem के अंदर tunnel बना रहा है या छेद कर रहा है, consuming it. Now flow of energy likely to be disturbed. Plant have directly impact, means फाइनली नेक्रोसिस में अकर विद इन द प्लांट. प्लांट की धीरे धीरे डेथ होने लगेगी. एंड आफ्टर दिस ग्रूव स्टेज, फर्दर दिस एडल्ट फ्लाई, एडल्ट मॉथ likely to be move away. Second type of stem borer are the mango stem borer, hard stem borer. ये stem borer थोड़े hard या वुडी स्टेम को पसंद करते हैं। देयर मैंडिबल्स या जॉ इज वेरी टफ, ये जो माउथ पोर्शन है वो बड़ा टफ होता है। दे यूज टू मेक टनल, ये सुरंग बनाते हैं विद इन मैंगो स्टेम, मैंगो स्टेम के अंदर छेद करते हैं और सुरंग बनाते हैं। आफ्टर दैट दे ले एग, देन दीज एग में ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड इनटू द वाइट ग्रुप्स एंड देन pupa to finally such kind of beetle, moth, flies, they started to develop. So this is noticing that tunnel they have created. So certain diseases, insect, pest. No, sometimes there is confusion what is difference between insect or pest. Whether fly or wasp, butterfly, moth, these are insects या pest. So for clarification, when insects cause injury, damage, harm to a plant, they are called as pest. Means when insect led economic loss, then they are called as pest. So this fly is an insect, butterfly is an insect. Although its stage like this caterpillar wala stage, groove stage, it is groove stage, most dangerous, likely to be consumed more than it is a pest. Similarly, wasp may not harm directly to the plant, so for plant it is not a pest. It is damaging insect to some of the insects that we will discuss later. But these are 4 stages. Means whatever you notice in today's world, the butterfly, the beautiful butterfly, colorful butterfly, you might have not imagined that in earlier stage it was just a white groove. Means these are 4 stages. पहले क्या है? Egg, अंडे. So butterfly used to give egg over लीव, एक पत्ते पर ये बटरफ्लाई एग लेकर देगी। आफ्टर दैट दीज एग में ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड इनटू द ग्रुप्स, सो ग्रुप्स में या एक कैटरपिलर में ट्रांसफॉर्म हो जाएगा एंड इट यूज टू कंज्यूम लॉट ऑफ लीव, लॉट ऑफ पार्ट्स ऑफ द प्लांट, जनरली द सॉफ्ट वन। देन इट में ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड इनटू प्यूपा और प्यूपाई। Pupa, this is inactive stage. This egg is inactive stage. It is most active state, most active. Used to consume lot and continuous cause injury, damage to the plant. Plant leaf या some other part. It is also active stage, likely to be cause little bit less damage, but these adult used to produce egg. That's why they are most dangerous, because they can increase number of progeny, number of population of similar kind of insects. So these are dangerous, otherwise these are most dangerous. Consumption इनका ज्यादा होता है, इनका slightly कम होता है, but ये अपने न्यू ऑफ स्प्रिंग या बहुत सारे बच्चे पैदा कर सकते हैं. दैट्स वाई दे आर ऑल्सो डेंजरस. नाउ लुक एट वास्प. दिस वास्प इज जनरली द कॉमन वास्प या पैरासिटोइड वास्प. सिमिलर, फर्स्ट एग, पहली स्टेज में एग होगा, आफ्टर दैट ग्रूव बनेगा, मीन्स काइंड ऑफ कैटरपिलर बनेगा. उसके बाद में प्यूपाई स्टेज आएगी. प्यूपा स्टेज इज वेरी मच इनएक्टिव स्टेज, means when caterpillar consume a lot, after that it stop consumption, further there is no consumption, और उससे आगे कोई consume नहीं करता है. उसके बाद there might be a weak time period in which there is complete metamorphosis change. पूरी तरह से इसका shape change हो जाता है, complete transformation. There are multiple colors started to add in your body, wings started to develop. So ये जो कैटरपिलर ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड इनटू प्यूपाई एंड प्यूपाई से फाइनली दिस एडल्ट वास्प likely to be grow initially for certain minutes or hours, its wing may not be capable to fly, but it may stay over the leaves या portion of plant. Then within few hours its wings become strong. इसके wing जो है काफी strong हो जाते हैं और ये उड़ जाता है. Now you have noticed mosquito and sometimes confused about the mosquito development. Municipal department always suggest not to allow storage of water around your home. घर के आसपास वाले एरिया में कभी वाटर स्टोर ना होने दें, या फिर उसमें ऑयल और certain chemicals you can add so that there is no such development of mosquito. So mosquito also similar 4 stages here. It is insect, but it may cause injury, harm to the human being या certain animals. That's why it is a pest. It used to suck blood. It also carry certain diseases like dengue, malaria, chikungunya, etc. या फिलेरिया. So that's why it is a pest. Now it used to lay its egg over the water bodies. Water bodies में कहीं stored water में, generally during time of monsoon, because it require little bit moderate या higher temperature and high humidity condition along with stored peaceful undisturbed water. So egg likely to be transformed into the larvae after hatching egg. So egg से ये larva likely to be move away, and from larva to pupa, larva used to consume a lot. Then it transformed into the pupa. Pupa is non-active stage and it is all over the water. 1, 2, 3 stages all over the water. Still this pupa doesn't have good wings. अभी भी इसके पास पंख नहीं है, अभी भी ये उड़ नहीं सकता है. ये तीनों स्टेज वाटर के अंदर है. Then it developed, transformed into adult. That is mosquito. It likely to be fly away. Similar, beetle. Look at beetle. This is your egg. Then gradually white grooves. Now this is the largest expansion of this group. इससे और बड़ा नहीं होगा. अब ये खाना स्टॉप कर देगा. उसके बाद में इनएक्टिव स्टेज आएगी. ये प्यूपा में इट लाइकली टू बी कवर्ड बाई एन इनवेलप. ये अपने चारों ओर एक इनवेलप डेवलप करेगा और इट लाइकली टू बी कंप्लीटली ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड विद इन 1 वीक टाइम पीरियड. पूरी तरह से फिर इस आउटर कवर से एक बीटल निकलेगा ऑफ दिस कलर. दिस इज फाइनल एडल्ट स्टेज हियर. So such kind of diseases and their solutions we will discuss further. Greenhouse farming, polyhouse farming, pony tunnel farming. There are n number of protective farming. We talk about, everybody is talking about protective farming. Government is providing you subsidy for protective farming. Government subsidy provide कर रही है कि आप polyhouse develop कीजिए. Why it is so? It is modern advanced farming. Just like consider if human being live in open environment, then this open environment may be very dangerous, especially during extreme high temperature, extreme cold. सर्दियों में या बहुत ज्यादा गर्मियों में या बहुत ज्यादा बारिश के दिनों में survivability of human being, it is very very critical. बहुत मुश्किल है. So human being will not survive. Similarly, plant also experience stress from open weather condition. Plant को भी एक suitable environment चाहिए, suitable temperature चाहिए, suitable water, suitable humidity condition, या overall means good supportive environment. So for providing the ideal or best possible environment condition for a plant, we need to develop a home of plant. So home of plant, what kind of home? It should be very much transparent. Plant का घर जो होना चाहिए पूरी तरह से transparent हो, so that it can allow complete incoming solar radiation, ताकि incoming solar radiation आता रहे. But it block the outgoing terrestrial radiation. लेकिन outgoing terrestrial radiation block हो जाता है. Means this is sun और यहां से इनकमिंग सोलर रेडिएशन आ रहा है. नाउ इट एंटर्ड इनसाइड दिस ग्लास या पॉलिथीन. पॉलिथीन और ग्लास में ये इंटर कर चुका है. बट व्हेन इट रिटर्न इन फॉर्म ऑफ लॉन्ग वेव्स के फॉर्म में रिटर्न होता है, देन इट इज अगेन रिफ्लेक्टेड बैक. एंड दिस इज व्हाट ग्रीन हाउस. वी कॉल इट ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट. means it allow incoming solar radiation but doesn't allow outgoing terrestrial radiation. Think about a car. जब आप कार में बैठे होते हो and there is sun rays, आपकी तरफ sun rays fall होती है. So this mirror, the transparent glass of your car window generally allow all incoming solar radiation. तो उससे solar radiation तो आ जाता है, but outgoing radiation after hitting the object, when radiation want to return, it doesn't allow because it is long wave radiation. So कार के अंदर टेम्परेचर बढ़ जाता है. Similarly, inside this protective house, the temperature increases and generally little bit warmer temperature is good for plant health. So this is the basic concept behind this polyhouse or greenhouse. Now, greenhouse of different shape, size. So different types of greenhouse as per requirement of your specific crop. So अलग अलग crop में अलग अलग kind के greenhouse हो सकते हैं. Greenhouse generally advanced version of your polyhouse. So polyhouse को आप कह सकते हो कि गरीब लोगों का greenhouse. Polyhouse is technically is not fully automated या not include high advanced technologies. While greenhouse generally most of the features are automatic and advanced technology with respect to irrigation, maintaining humidity, with respect to ventilation, maintaining temperature, yeah, providing fertilizer, providing pesticides. Generally most of things are associated with computer system. Then it automatically regulate whenever there is requirement during day and night, provide almost perfect environmental condition for the plant. So plant likely to be very healthy. If plant is healthy, then overall fruits of the plant will also be healthy. Yeah, flowers likely to be good for the consumers. So you are noticing fan are installed, computer system is installed. Then further there are sensors, robot automatically need to control humidity etc. Likely to be spray pesticides, chemicals. या प्रोवाइड फर्टिगेशन मीन्स मिक्सिंग फर्टिलाइजर विद इन दी वाटर. तो सब कुछ ऑटोमेटिक हो रहा है. यहाँ पर एक कंप्यूटर सिस्टम है, रोबोट है, जो सेंसर जिसमें इंसल्ट है मीन्स इंस्टॉल्ड है और ये सारा कुछ कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं ऑन इट्स ओन. नाउ लुक एट हाइड्रोपोनिक्स. फर्दर वी स्टडी एडवांस काइंड ऑफ फार्मिंग मेथड्स and an advanced country generally people are following them. Advanced farming methods they are following. Now generally as a common person you never thought that plant can grow without soil. Means बिना मिट्टी के भी plant grow कर सकता है. Generally you have common thinking that plant can grow only with the soil, but plant can even better grow without the soil. So why technically soil provide to the plant? Plant को soil से क्या मिलता है? Generally soil provide its stability. Root likely to be injected inside soil and it provide strength या stability to plant. So that along with certain winds, water, change in atmospheric pressure या little bit attack by insects, a human or animals, plant can resilient can stay over it. So soil provide stability, number one. Number two, soil provide essential nutrients to the plant. Means your phosphorus, potash, nitrogen, calcium, magnesium. Okay, so n number of maybe around 12 to 16 major or minor nutrients are provided by the soil. What if we provide all such nutrient without soil? Then it is well good, because plant require what? Water. Plant require nutrients. So without soil we provide water or nutrients. प्लांट को सॉइल मत प्रोवाइड कीजिए, एक सपोर्टिव मटेरियल प्रोवाइड कीजिए मे बी मेड अप ऑफ सिंथेटिक मटेरियल, या फिर मे बी सर्टेन हस्क, या यू कैन से दिस कोकोनट हस्क, या some organic or inorganic, even stone etc. can support plant stability. So you need to provide here regular water, and water should always flow या touch roots of the plant. प्लांट की रूट को हमेशा वाटर टच करना चाहिए. और इसमें 16 न्यूट्रिएंट्स यू कैन ऐड, मीन्स नाइट्रोजन, फॉस्फोरस, पोटास, कैल्शियम, मैग्नीशियम, बोरोन. Okay, all such kind of nutrients you can add on within this. Then plant likely to be absorb them and take care about the sun rays, maintain humidity या temperature in surrounding environment. Then plant likely to be grow better and faster. And such plant may not receive certain disease, especially the soil-borne disease, various kind of fungi diseases या bacterial diseases. Suppose that nematodes generally develop within the soil. So nematodes जो हैं वो soil में develop होते हैं. If there is no soil, there is no nematodes. There is no transfer of diseases, and they such kind of plants also suitable for the export. इनको आप export भी कर सकते हो, because in some of the countries like USA, UK, most of the Scandinavian countries या European countries, they do not allow the plant which are grown in the soil. Otherwise there might be movement of certain diseases या certain weeds along with movement of plants. Plants के move करने के साथ में कुछ weeds जा सकते हैं या कुछ diseases जा सकती हैं. So that's why they generally prefer only hydroponics या development of plant without soil या aeroponics. Now here you are looking that within very advanced way these plants are growing without soil. There is no soil within these plants. This is aeroponics. Aeroponics, although not reaches to height of normal farming methods या hydroponics methods, but still plant can grow even without water. What plant require? Only mist with full of nutrients. Means plant can grow well within the air. Means आपकी छत से plant लटक रहा है किसी rope से या किसी supportive material से, और it is growing well because it is receiving sunlight, because it is receiving mist of water and nutrient. So what we do here, generally mist, nutrient solution and water. It is little bit more complex with hydroponics या normal farming, because here we need to maintain a kind of fumigation, a kind of mist we need to provide to the roots of the plant so that plant can absorb essential nutrients. So here vertical farming is possible within hydroponics या aeroponics, while vertical farming, that is future farming, may not be suitable for normal farming. Further, satellite farming etc. means what kind of diseases, whether your field having the water stress or not, whether your field is at perfect time of harvesting or not, all such things you can monitor only with the satellite. Satellite advanced farming we also study within agriculture. Now suppose that if there is lot of insects around your plant, around your field, around your garden, around your home, they created several diseases, they cause economic damage या loss to overall yield, या they are very much annoying, या they carry lot of diseases. In such condition, how you can trap such kind of insect? तो insect को trap कैसे करोगे? Suppose that you are highly disturbed, lot of insect coming towards your home, आपके घर के आसपास बहुत सारे इंसेक्ट स्पेशली ड्यूरिंग मानसून टाइम पीरियड दे आर कमिंग, तो कैसे उनको कंट्रोल करोगे? विद द हेल्प ऑफ लाइट ट्रैप. मींस वेदर इट इज योर होम या तो आपका घर है या फील्ड है, विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस लाइट ट्रैप यू कैन ट्रैप several insect especially who used to move during evening time period या night time period, because these insects generally love light and they attracted towards colorful light, maybe yellowish, maybe greenish or different color. बहुत सारे अलग अलग कलर हो सकते हैं. Then when they move towards it, then this is the trap. Inside holes etc. these insect likely to be attacked, move, then they get trapped inside it. Yeah, this trap generally carry high voltage current. So when insect hit this light trap, automatically it get killed. Within few seconds it killed. Then pheromone trap. Now pheromone trap is what? This pheromone trap, pheromone is a scent which released generally by the female insect to attract the male insect. Here no female is releasing the scent. This is synthetic pheromone scent which generally released by pheromone trap. Now male pheromone, male insect likely to be attracted towards this pheromone trap. So when male insect attracted, then they get trapped and stored inside this pheromone trap. Then you can treat them or move them away from your field. Now how it control the pest? Number one, most of the males are trapped here. Number two, when there is not sufficient population of male insect, then there is no further progress. अगर मेल इंसेक्ट ही नहीं होंगे तो फीमेल से मेट कौन करेगा, और फीमेल हाउ दे विल प्रोड्यूस विदाउट मेल इंसेक्ट. सो बिकॉज ओनली फीमेल इंसेक्ट लाइकली टू बी लेफ्ट इन योर फील्ड, आपके फील्ड में केवल फीमेल इंसेक्ट होंगे, देयर इज नो सच लार्ज नंबर ऑफ मेल इंसेक्ट, तो मैटिंग नहीं होगी, फिर फर्दर जनरेशन प्रोड्यूस नहीं होगी. मीन्स साइकिल में नॉट कंटिन्यू, साइकिल में ब्रेक, या कुछ ही दिनों में इंसेक्ट की क्वांटिटी सिग्निफिकेंट अमाउंट में धीरे धीरे ग्रेजुअली डाउन होती जाएगी. देन ट्रैपर, स्टिकी ट्रैप. दिस स्टिकी ट्रैप यू हैव नोटिस येलो ब्लू seeds trapper, just like mouse trapper. It consists of gum, yeah, it consists of some sticky material over the seed. Generally we put it around the path of the mouse, then whenever mouse started to move over it, then it is like swarm. एक दलदल की तरह होता है और उसमें जितना एफर्ट लगाता है माउस उतना ही फंसता जाता है. सिमिलरली इंसेक्ट लाइकली टू बी अटैच्ड. जैसे ही इंसेक्ट इसको टच करेंगे, बिकॉज इट इज येलोइश अट्रैक्टिव इन कलर एंड जनरली इंसेक्ट अट्रैक्टेड विद द कलर, तो येलोइश है. फ्लाइज हेयर व्हाइट फ्लाई लाइकली टू बी अट्रैक्टेड. व्हेन व्हाइट फ्लाई sit over this trapper, then they stick to it and unable to fly, then finally there is death of these flies. So there are n number of ways how you can control the pest. These are generally environment favorable methods, means eco-friendly methods. Here you are not applying chemicals which is more harmful to the environment. यहाँ पर आप कुछ नेचुरल वेज को मेथड फॉलो कर रहे हो, मेथड्स को फॉलो कर रहे हो, जिससे बहुत सारा इंसेक्ट ट्रैप हो सकता है. फर्दर देयर आर ब्यूटिफुल लाइट ट्रैप्स इन डिफरेंट शेप, डिफरेंट साइज विद डिफरेंट यूनिकनेस या कलर ऑफ लाइट. ओके, सो यू कैन अप्लाई फॉर देम. नाउ वी हैव नोटिस दैट देयर आर सर्टेन insects which are very common. Now look at aphids. So aphids, what are aphids? These small tiny green insects. They are very common in banana plantation, apple plantation, mango, okay, papaya, guava, and n number of crops, maybe wheat, maybe your rice, maybe sugarcane, maybe maize. Aphids are very common, may be found at multiple plants. So how you can control aphids? You can control aphids with the help of ladybug. It is also eco-friendly method. Means अपने फील्ड में ladybug को increase कीजिए या grow कीजिए, या inside laboratories you can multiply these ladybugs and you can release within your field. Now this ladybug is not harmful for the plant. So technically it is an insect here. It is not a pest. While this aphid is a pest. This is aphid. So this ladybug, ये ladybug क्या करेगी? Aphids को consume करती है. It is a predator. Means directly consume. It is a kind of loin which predates over the deer. Okay. So यहाँ पर ladybug इसका size काफी बड़ा है. Used to consume lot of aphids. Then in such a way, naturally, even without applying chemical, you can control significant amount of aphids. Aphids population को एक eco-friendly तरीका है how you can control. Further, these are the caterpillars. These caterpillars generally damage या consume plant leaf या stems. Now, how to get rid of? These caterpillars are harmful. They may cause loss, injury to the plant. Then for that purpose, you can develop parasitoid wasp. आप parasitoid wasp को grow कीजिए. Parasitoid wasp just like normal wasp. एक ततैया की तरह मान सकते हैं इसे. एक wasp है, parasitoid wasp. Now, it used to lay egg over caterpillar. ये कैटरपिलर के ऊपर, इस कीड़े के ऊपर एग लेकर देगा. एंड दीज एग्स लाइकली टू कंज्यूम, फीड ओवर द बॉडी या ग्रो इनसाइड द बॉडी ऑफ कैटरपिलर. ये कैटरपिलर की बॉडी में ग्रो करेंगे एंड फाइनली दे कॉज इंजरी टू कैटरपिलर एंड कैटरपिलर में डाई. देन एग में ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड इनटू larvae to pupa and pupa to finally wasp. So at final stage, these wasps likely to be gray, move away. So parasitoid wasp या branchionid wasp highly helpful in controlling these caterpillars, which is dangerous to your plant. So we study about it. Now, your agriculture optional subject will also help you in sailing your journey not only within economy section of agriculture but also in section of your geography, primarily with the help of irrigation or soil or agriculture, crops या vegetation. It will support in all such topics. So here let's have look over the irrigation. Open field irrigation, surface irrigation. Surface irrigation is very much normal. It is just like turning your tubewell या whatever canal या water channel into your field and let's allow open flooding of your field. खेत में पानी को खोल दीजिए and let's allow continuous flooding. तो बाढ़ आने दीजिए. That is surface irrigation. Very much common practice used to be followed by most of the farmers, especially in poor or developing countries like India. Little bit smarter method here is check basins method. Now, when your soil surface is not very gentle, means having little bit slow, then open flooding method is not helpful. तो आपका बाढ़ वाला जो मेथड है वो नहीं हेल्प करेगा. उसके लिए आपको चेक बेसिन्स मेथड अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. चेक बेसिन्स मेथड जनरली सपोर्ट in high water loving crops like paddy, sugarcane, jute, etc. So here you will develop bund. आप यहाँ पर कुछ मैड या बंड डेवलप करेंगे. Means you can develop certain basins या larger field you can divide into small piece या fragments या land portion. Then you can apply water. It is helpful especially when electricity is not continuous or there is a problem associated with more rainfall या there is no rainfall. In such condition it is helpful. Check basin method, यहाँ पर you are developing bunds. So एक field को segregate कर देते हो. Now another method is ring basin method. Ring basin method is highly helpful especially for purpose of gardening. गार्डनिंग के लिए आप रिंग बेसिन मेथड अप्लाई करते हो. अब रिंग बेसिन में यहां पर देखिए, जस्ट लाइक एवरी प्लांट यू आर मेकिंग रिंग. हर एक प्लांट के आसपास में आप एक रिंग फॉर्म कर रहे हो means little bit with the help of piled up mud या soil, you are forming a ring here. यहाँ से आपका main water channel से पानी आएगा and gradually this water will divert to each and every ring. Now it is reducing the quantity of water. Water loss इससे काफी कम हो रहा है. Most water loss generally occur in open flooded irrigation method. After that, your check basins method, it is more suitable, more precise. Then your deep furrow methods. Deep furrow methods या ridges method, it is also helpful, especially in those areas where there is very high rainfall. Yeah, in such crop which require less water but frequent water. Means the crops which need good drainage. So यहाँ पर क्या करोगे, each and every furrow में आप water apply कर दोगे. You are applying here water in each and every furrow and over या side of ridges the crop is likely to be grown. Means आपका potato या sugarcane या maize grow कर रहा है around your ridges, but furrows में पानी move कर रहा है. Drip irrigation, the very advanced and most suitable irrigation especially for horticulture crop. Fruit crop के लिए, vegetable crops के लिए, plantation crop के लिए the most suitable method is drip irrigation. Drip irrigation में generally एक tank होता है and flow through natural low pressure system. This water started to flow through main water channel, then there are sub channels and these sub channels water pipes connected with small nodules generally around each and every root of the plants. तो ये धीरे धीरे ड्रिप करके used to provide water. It provide continuous water supply to the plant and plant likely to be very healthy. It is highly helpful method, especially in those areas where there is more aridity. बहुत ज़्यादा dryness है. Generally in desert areas like Rajasthan, it is highly helpful. So this is water pipe. Around this, some of the water channels या nodules likely to be installed, and these nodules provide continuous regulated dripping water around the plant root. So all such topics we will study thorough. Now most advanced method after drip irrigation is your sprinkler. Sprinkler may be n number या n type of sprinkler. Very common for poor farmers, hand moving sprinkler. This hand moving sprinkler generally used to support the irrigation in those areas which are not gentle, having not gentle slope, rather slopey areas. Slope may be 6%, 10%, 15% or even higher. So here you are noticing that farmers are moving sprinkler to different areas manually. Means there is no such permanent sprinkler irrigation. Then to move sprinkler, it is better, yeah, it support little bit partially movable sprinkler, not permanently fixed. With the help of certain vehicles, it likely to be move on. Means this main water channel with lot of nodules installed over movable vehicles that can be driven by tractor or different other machines, or it can manually also be drawn. Then side roll sprinkler, means it have multiple side rolls, wheels, and around center of wheels you have what? Around center of wheels you have main water channels, main water pipes. Then they likely to be provide irrigation to certain areas. They are movable in certain ways. It is also semi-partial या semi-permanent sprinkler irrigation. Very common permanent irrigation is gun type sprinkler irrigation. Now gun type, just like gun used to shoot bullet, similarly they used to shoot water. They throw water with high pressure. Drip irrigation work with low pressure, sprinkler irrigation require high pressure. That's why maintenance cost is far higher in sprinkler irrigation rather than drip irrigation. ड्रिप इरिगेशन से हाई है इसका स्प्रिंकलर इरिगेशन. फर्दर इट रिक्वायर लिटिल बिट मोर एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी या स्किल्ड लेबर बिकॉज frequently nozzles are blocked या clogged in saline water etc. Yeah, sometimes due to dust particles, due to certain stones, then you need to change. Okay, so it requires little bit more skilled labor. There are n number of farming including your subsistence farming, commercial farming, plantation farming, then in hilly areas terrace farming we will study. Means generally where slope is more than 6% or even more than 10% in such areas टेरेस फार्मिंग इज वेरी कॉमन. तो वहां पर छोटे छोटे टेरेस बनाए जाते हैं. टेरेस मीन्स अलोंग द स्लोप देर आर स्मॉल स्मॉल स्ट्रिप्स. सो कुछ स्मॉल स्ट्रिप्स बनाई जाती हैं यहां पर. दीज स्मॉल स्ट्रिप्स जनरली सपोर्ट इफेक्टिव इरिगेशन, रिड्यूसेस soil erosion, improve percolation of water, increase fertility by retaining moisture, by retaining minerals, topsoil minerals. So it is effective method. Terrace farming, we study about the terrace farming. Terrace can be in multiple shape, size, bench terracing etc. It may be around your hills in this surrounding way. Small terrace. It is very similar to your stairs of roof या stairs of your home. जैसे घर की सीढ़ियां हैं छत की तरफ जाती हैं वैसे ही suppose that around the hills there are small steps which are moving up to the hill and each step पर या each stair पर we are growing paddy crop या certain other types of crop. तो यहां पर फार्मर्स ग्रो कर रहे हैं पैडी क्रॉप या सम अदर क्रॉप्स. सो दीज आर सम ऑफ द कॉमन टॉपिक्स. इन दैट वे वी प्रोसीड विद इन प्लूटस IAS. फर्दर आई एम हाईलाइटिंग हियर द टेस्ट सीरीज. जनरली along with the classes we used to do regular answer writing practices, then class test. We also evaluate student, provide individual feedback, and later on they also supported by the test series, and it is integral part of our course in Plutus IAS. Now within test series of agriculture optional what we are providing to the student, there are 12 tests. 8 are sectional here and 4 are full lengths, and they are very much simulated to UPSC requirement. Their level set little bit a notch higher than UPSC exact requirement. Here from very basic, moderate to advanced level of question we set, and some of the questions are directly driven from the PYQs because some of the topics are very much repetitive in nature. So that's why they provide exact practice exercise for the student to finally prepare them, to shape them, to train them for this UPSC examination. Now here we also categorize which test carry which macro topic. So test number 1 here, ecology, agronomy and forestry. Now why not to choose agriculture? Here I am explaining ecology, environment ecology, lot of topics from the environment, from the ecology, including your climate change, that is very hot topic. Also support your current affair as part of your agriculture. Forestry, part of environment, questions coming from prelims, questions coming from mains, and this is also hot topic for government, for society. Urban forestry, social forestry, all such topics comes under agriculture optional. Second paper, weed science. You should know what kind of common weeds. Just like Congress grass, you know, when Indira Gandhi deal with USA to brought large amount of wheat to suffice the requirement of फूड, हंगर, मालन्यूट्रिशन इन इंडिया। जब इंडिया ने यूएसए से कांटेक्ट किया टू ब्रॉट लार्ज वेसल्स ऑफ व्हीट, लार्ज अमाउंट में व्हीट लाने के लिए बिफोर ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन ड्यूरिंग 1960s 70s। सो along with this wheat, the seed of Congress grass, that is major weed, also comes inside India, and that become major problem nowadays। मीन्स यूएसए ने वीट ही नहीं दिया, उसके साथ एक वीड भी दे दिया, दैट इज कांग्रेस ग्रास, एंड वी आर फाइटिंग विद कांग्रेस ग्रास। सो इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू डील विद इट। सो वीड, what kind of common weeds? Generally weed is any plant which is growing at wrong place at wrong time, even if it is a crop plant। सपोज दैट अगर मस्टर्ड का प्लांट वीट के साथ ग्रो कर रहा है, सो मस्टर्ड प्लांट विल बी अ वीड फॉर द वीट क्रॉप। मीन्स एनी प्लांट विच इज ग्रोइंग एट रॉन्ग प्लेस एट रॉन्ग टाइम will be considered as weed. Otherwise there are so many grasses, there are so many plants, bushes which used to grow on its own within the field. For that purpose either we use weedicide or herbicides. So some of the common weeds we will generally study how to control, etc. Then soil science, again in geography, soil, thoroughly in deep study we do with an agriculture subject. For GS purpose you do not require to study your soil, because soil science is very much scientific subject, a scientific section of your agriculture optional. Nutrition, nutrient, etc. what you require for the plant growth. Then soil water conservation, soil or water conservation, this is part of very much GS, geography. Soil and water conservation may also support your agronomy, means agriculture with an economy. So why not to choose agriculture as an optional? Then agriculture extension, ये cell biology. Now within your life science, ये जो biology, especially for purpose of prelims, science and tech portion, and some question also in paper 3 under science and tech are part of cell biology. Then plant genetics, highly relevant and very current affair touch topic. Plant genetics, yeah, plant breeding, etc. Then seed production technology, plant physiology, that we will study. They are more aligned with your optional subject, but quite interesting. All are interesting because optional subject is more about general crops, not very strange crop. Rarely you will study in deep detail of such crop which you have not noticed in India. Then horticulture, landscaping, plant protection. Horticulture, a question also raised from horticulture within within your geography, within your agriculture section, within environment section, within your economy section, your current affairs section. Food production, food nutrition management, etc. Food production part of your economy syllabus, food processing part of that. Okay, nutrition management part of your government schemes. Then full length test, very much similar to UPSC. So we do. Now talking about marking pattern, generally student achieve around 250 to 280 marks, very normal within agriculture. This Devi Priya Ajit in 2022 achieved 276 mark, up to 300, even 300 plus marks can be achieved within agriculture section. Agriculture is very scientific and humanitarian based subject, means it is blend of both. It is very much practical subject and it is highly associated, relevant. It is good for observation because you are directly dealing with the agriculture, with the plants, with the insects. with the diseases which are directly in day-to-day life, direct part of your lifestyle. So we likely to be go in that way, and this agriculture optional is highly trending optional. Around 125 to 150 student each and every year appearing after qualifying mains. Before prelims, thousands of students used to prefer for agriculture optional, and it is very relevant, suitable optional. So hope you have thorough analysis, analyze this agriculture, why it should not be your optional. Thank you very much for today's this discussion. We will see you in next lecture with a new hot topic. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Take care.